What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be setting up one of these Overland vehicle system toppers. These are some really cool toppers. If you have a Jeep or a Tacoma, they fit on the bed, 5-foot bed or Jeep Gladiator bed. It gives you a topper that's fully enclosed, security proof, and they have inserts for the side for extra storage capabilities. These are some really nice toppers. I'm excited to put this one together. Let's get into it and get this one put together. All right, so the first thing that we need to do is scan the QR code. This is gonna tell you which boxes to open up first. So scan the QR code, select the button, and that's nice. It brings you straight into the instructions. Boom. And first thing it says is open box 1 and 2, unpack all panels and open all hardware packs. So that's what we're gonna go do. We've got the front, we've got the back with the third brake light, we have the 2 side pieces. Some pieces over here. It looks like all of the clamps for clamping it to the bed. Maybe some zip ties, some latches, just different parts and pieces. So let's go through here and kind of get the pieces going that we need to get and get all the hardware set up so we can just grab and go. We'll be right back. Okay, so I got my hardware out. CNP02 baggie is the hardware we need to get things started. Got our washers, bolts, nuts. These were extras that they sent. So we got those ready. I like just having those out so I don't have to go finick with them later when I'm trying to hold panels together and stuff. Using hardware CNP02, begin assembly of forward most and right side panel. Kind of gives you a figure there for what it'll end up looking at. So we'll do the forward most and the right side panel. Let's see if we can figure out which one's which. So this is definitely the forward panel here. This is what butts up against that goes like that. And kind of do a jig here to that. And I'm gonna finish up putting the rest of the corners kind of all together and then we'll be right back. All right, we have all the sides, front and back, put together to give us our main structure of the cap. This does turn into a 2-person job and then a 3 to 4-person job to lift this onto said truck. All right, so in the instructions, they tell you to use anti-seize on all of the bolts, 20 of them, so they don't strip or knurl or gnaw or whatever. And I had one bind up on me and I have to replace it. So definitely listen to the instructions and put anti-seize on it. Just helps kind of get things going in there. I'm gonna try to use this without becoming, just kidding. I'm gonna go wash my hands and I'm gonna put the anti-seize on the bolt after it's already through the hole. Otherwise I will end up being the Tin Man. But it's inevitable you're gonna get anti-seize on you. It's just how bad it's gonna be. Is it gonna be all over your face? I don't know, I can't tell you that part. All right, so we got the top on there. It's universal, both front and back are the same, the way that it lines up on there. So let's get the rails on there and then we'll start getting the bolts on. And it kind of gives you an idea of how those go. So bolt, black washer, plastic or rubber washer, the lid, and the stainless steel washer, stainless steel nut. All right, so here is the bolt with the O-ring. All in all, not a horrible construction. For the price point, these are hard to beat. The competitors are, what, $1,000, maybe $1,500 more for a very similar product. I will be trying out these on my Tacoma and my Gladiator here soon. So I'll give you actual real world feedback, and I'm going to be using them in expedition style ways. So we'll be off-road, wheeling, going through trees, loading gear, and stuff like that. So I am excited to try them out. Reach in here. All right, welcome back to the next day. We're gonna finish up our OVS Truck topper. It's going pretty smooth so far. Took a few hours yesterday. I mean, dealing with the box and all the packaging is like half the struggle, it seems like. Getting everything out, and then just getting the bolts on there, anti-seizing the bolts that go on all the sides so that they don't get knurled up and stuff. We've got the rails on and the bolts for the top and the front. We just need to go through and tighten everything. So we're gonna pull up those instructions, see the tightening pattern that is suggested and follow that. We'll have to grab some help to get some of these other ones finished up and get them tight. So let's go ahead and get started with that. All right, for the pattern that it suggests, it shows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you kind of alternate back and forth. It looks like you're alternating one side and then doing the other side and doing the whole side. And then for the front and the back, it looks like it's similar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll follow that kind of pattern here. With a little help from friends, we got the cap on top of these boxes here. Not the best looking display in the world, but at least we can kind of showcase the topper and tent kind of working together, what it would look like. Right now we're working on getting the freeze covers. The freeze covers are not rubber, they are hard plastic. That is a slight concern, not a big deal, but I'm curious how they hold up in the cold. The rubber might be a better solution if these don't work. You have to take these original gaskets off, and then they come with these thinner gaskets to use with the covers. So you would take the latch, put the gasket in, put the latch in, and then there's a bolt. I'll show you that here on the other side in just a second to get that all squared away. But all in all, it's not too bad. So let's get the rest of the latches in there. We're gonna get the handle on there, and then we'll kind of do a walkthrough. So we'll start here at the back. You got your third brake light. Obviously it's not wired in, it's not on a truck, it's just a display. We installed our freeze covers. Pop that one. Pop that one. This one's, it's a little tight just because it's sitting on boxes. This does have the security mesh, so if someone does break the glass, you have this mesh that's protecting it. Here's the passenger side. Pop the freeze covers so you can get in there like that. Sorry, it's a little dark. Don't have any lights on it just yet. We got our handle installed. You can use any kind of load bars. OVS makes their own load bars. These are AluCAD load bars. You can also use the Smart Cap load bars. It's just the T-slot rails in there. Here's the driver's side opening. It's got some pretty strong struts in there, so you can see all through. OVS also makes the insert, so you can get the insert in there for sidewall storage, so that keeps things out of the bed. They also have a bulkhead molly panel that you can get, and a few different accessories. You've got the see-through pass-through window there. This is your vent, I believe. All in all, I really like this topper. All right, thanks guys for watching. I appreciate it. We got our truck bed topper all put together. I like this topper. It's not bad for the price point. It's about a $1,500 difference between some of the other brands of toppers out there, and the quality is very similar. They also offer the similar accessories that the other competitors offer as well. We can get all the different types of truck toppers. I'm just talking about the OVS one today, getting it put together and checking it out and kind of getting a feel for what it's like. If you like this truck topper, make sure you come and see us. It's $3,100 for this topper, and if you see this video, mention this video when you come to buy the topper, and we'll install it for free on your truck. So appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you guys on the next install. Bye.